Hi lovelies, how are we all doing? So today we are going to be doing my Shop My Stash eyeshadow palettes. I've not done my Shop My Stash base products yet, that'll be coming. So I'm going to be showing you what I've been using the past month. Right, so I've got quite a lot of eyeshadow palettes here, but I've realised I've not used one that I pulled out, but it has been a month, so that's just going to roll over to the following month. And I've also pulled in a palette full of single eyeshadows. So we'll write everything down in the description that I've used and what I'm rolling in. I don't think I'm going to roll in any more eyeshadow palettes because I just want to use the ones that are already in acrylics. But I am going to show you what's in there once we've gone through these. So let's have a look. I'm going to try and show you what I used first. So first, Makeup Revolution, let me pick out this in PI. So this is the BH Cosmetics Iconic in Iceland. And it looks like that. It's so beautiful, so stunning. I think the reason I haven't used the Sephora palette, which has similar tones to this, is because it has similar tones to it. I forgot about it, to be honest. So we're not going in any particular order. So with this, you're only obviously getting those two mattes, and this one's really dark, isn't it? So I did pull in another palette, and I use this a lot, guys. It's pretty new to my collection. As I was saying before I got interrupted by a telephone call, this is pretty new to my collection, but not so new that I bought it before my... So it's bought before my no-buy. So it's the Natasha Denona Ice Sculpt Texture and Tone palette. I've been pretty much using it with every single eyeshadow look that I've done. I mean, you can see, look at this one especially, and this one. It's because these ones are softer than the rest. And yeah, I just love it, especially... I would say probably up to this shade here. So all here up to there, and no, I would say going all the way up to C3. I don't really use these 6 here, so I need to make more of an effort to use them. But yeah, so this has definitely got the right name. It's the shade Soft. Now they do have another one. I'm not interested in that. And we had the Kiko, which, what's this called? Kiko and Sara Sampaio. This is just a really nice neutral palette. And I think I use the Natasha Denona Soft palette just for a bit of a lighter shade. And then use these two. It's just a beautiful palette. I think it's lovely. So that's that one. Another Kiko palette is coming up, which is from the Bridgerton collection. The packaging is stunning. Now I do have like a blush and highlighter, but you'll see that in base products. Right, they're the shades. Really nice. And again, I had to use the Natasha Denona palette just for a medium brown. Other than that, that's all I used it for. Right, then we got the Lizzie McGuire palette. I think I just used this for mattes. Let's try it. I think it was orange tones. Yeah, it was. So I went in with So Mature, put that on the lid and into the crease, and I think that's it from that one. That's all I went in with that one for. And then I'll show you the single that I used with that, if I can get at it. See, I wanted to show you all these. Taking over my little clear acrylic that I've got. So it was this orange one here in the shade G'day I used that with. And I just put that all over the So Mature shade from Lizzie McGuire. Then we've got this little palette here. And I used the Natasha Denona Soft palette again for these shades here, just so that it was like kind of basic mattes in the crease. And also I think for these purple ones, these purple leaning ones, I used the Colourpop Flutter By. So it looks like that, and I used them like pretty much all of these mauve tone mattes here, and then this darker one down here in the lash line. Sorry, not in the lash line, in the outer corner. And then I mixed these two for the lash line. Look really, really nice. I forgot how beautiful that palette was. So, yeah, they can go back in the collection now. This one though, however, I still need to use it. So there's quite a lot of shades in here that I still need to use. I'll tell you what I've used. So I use this every time I use it, just for the inner corner. I've used G'day. I don't think I haven't used this one. I've used this one and this one. So that's Kitten. That's, I forget the shade of it. What is it? Electric Twinkle. I haven't used this one down here, so this one and this one needs to be used, and then these two need to be used. So it's at least 4 different looks. And what I've done is I've brought this Natasha Denona Soft Glam palette, and I haven't used this in such a long time. And I want to use this with, I'll show you the shade, what it looks like. I want to use it with this one here. Can I get access to the shade name? Mischeif Marble. So that's Mischeif Marble. That's Bad Pumpkin. I'm sure I've used that though. We may have to do another look with it because I'm not 100% sure. So I want to use the Natasha Denona Glam. Maybe this one, and this one with that shimmer shade. And just because I've not used it in such a long time. So they're going to be used in the next live stream, I think. And then there's just 2 more palettes in here. But one of them is being rolled over from last month. So if you watch these videos that I put out, you will know that I've had this one in. So this is the Sephora Mega Mix palette. This is also like a glam palette, and the reason it didn't get used, like I said to you before, is because I was using the BH Cosmetics Iconic in Iceland, and I just forgot about it. I mean, how gorgeous is it? Just looking at it like this though, it does remind me of the Natasha Denona Glam palette. So yeah, I've got that to use. The last palette is the Odens eyeshadow bundle I've got. Now, my friend got me this for Christmas, and it's a sacrilege not to use it. So I'm going to have to pull in other palettes because it's got a really, really pretty colour story. But yeah, I definitely want to use that for the month. And then that's it, guys. That's all the palettes that we'll be using this month. There's only 2 palettes there. If I'm able to use more palettes, then I will pull another palette in and we'll talk about it next month. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, I will leave everything in the description. Don't forget to hype. It really does help my channel out. Like, subscribe, share and comment. So yeah, I would really, really appreciate that if you could do that. And I'll see you all soon. Bye guys.